Hey guys, John Luxy here, back with our... Well, back in general, I guess, but but with a blind playthrough of The Flame in the Flood. So this is an indie game that was released by the developer The Molasses Flood back in 2016. I think I got it for free. Humble Bundle was doing a giveaway or something, and so I was able to procure it. Developer is something like Curve. I don't quite recall. It's not super important. I had looked through their catalog very briefly. They haven't really done anything of note except for Narcos, which might be a mobile game. I see ads for it and stuff every once in a while, and I'm just like, yeah. But this game is supposed to be a journey through a post-societal America, so post-apocalyptic. Apparently, it is a roguelike. And apparently it actually has... Why are you sniffing my arm, Manny? Well, whatever. Apparently it actually does have a campaign. I clicked on these real briefly when I was doing a test recording. I didn't actually play... I think I just started the new campaign and then immediately quit just to test, but yeah, there's a campaign. So just real fast, you can do keyboard or mouse, on foot or by raft. All this stuff I'm hoping is... I'm yawning already. All this stuff I'm hoping is, oh, send anonymous data. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. When did that get clicked? I didn't click on that. If you want any anonymous data, you can just watch this this playthrough, developers. Right, so you have all of these. I'm hoping it won't be too cumbersome. It looks like it was at least designed with mouse and keyboard in mind, although it might have been designed with a gamepad primarily at first and then ported to PC. I know it was just released on Switch a couple years ago, back in 2017, I believe. But we will, Right, okay, so... New campaign, Traveler or Survivalist. Traveler is recommended for new players. Checkpoint, normal abundance of supplies. Survivalist, recommended for experienced players. Permadeath, fewer supplies. Stats diminished at an increased rate. Let's do Traveler. Start and Scout options. Scout options, I believe, is this, just from the single click that I did here, but I did the same click previously. Dog Aesop, dog Daisy. Aesop or Daisy, so male or female dog. Maybe. I don't know. Aesop, I think, is a male name? I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. So I gotta say, right off the bat, I like the mood. I really like the mood and the atmosphere of this game. The colors are nice. I like the art style. It's very unique. You know, I'm more impressed by interesting art direction than I am by photorealism. Because that's the big thing. People always chase the photorealism. And that's what, that's what drove Squaresoft into bankruptcy, to force them to get bought out by Enix, right? And that's why they're now Square Enix. And they're still doing it. So, but, yeah, because photorealism will always be left behind, and then if you get too far, eventually you get to Uncanny Valley territory. And, I don't know, like, this looks good. The heads are a little bit weird, misshapen, but they kind of look like, what was that Tim Schafer game with the skeletons? Where you're like, the Grim Reaper? I don't remember. I think I have the remastered version somewhere. But anyway, let's hit start. I did enable director's commentary, so we'll be listening to that as we go through. Yep, dog sees skeleton, finds a pack, drags it. By the way, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. I'll try and remain quiet during the cutscenes. Good dog. Some kind of patch. And a radio with the same mark on it. Alright, so I did talk over that a little bit, but the radio was emitting noise which sounded faintly like a broadcast of some kind. So I hit escape here. Basic instructions: travel the river by raft in search of locations to explore, collect supplies to stay fed, hydrated, warm, and healthy. So this is like a survival type game, which is why originally when I started I wasn't sure if we were going to do a full playthrough. I think we probably are, or at least I'm going to try to. But I wanted to pause, one, to review these instructions, two, because we're going to have meters that are going to constantly be dropping, and it's important if I start to ramble that I pause the game. But we're also going to be listening to the director's commentary. I don't know how fast those meters will drop. Hopefully listening to the commentary won't penalize me too much, but I suspect it will just a little bit. So, rest when possible to regain energy. Take shelter to escape rain during the storms. Kindle fires to warm yourself when cold or wet. Additional crafting possibilities are available at campfires. Access your inventory to use items, manage equipment, monitor your condition, and craft supplies. Survive the wilds as long as possible. Now, if there's an actual campaign, though, I'm hoping we'll be able to survive and make it to the end. We'll see. We'll see. Additionally, that is all. Options. Let's check the options again. Let's see. Move is left click or WASD. Quick deploy menu 1, 2, or 3. Inventory I. Swing staff spacebar. Pickup is right click. Sprint is shift. That's fairly standard. Use or interact is hold or press E. Bow 4. Tainted bait 5. Smoke bomb 6. Torch 7. On raft is steer. Paddle hard is spacebar. Motor is shift. So that's fairly standard, I suppose. Resume. Alright, so that use fire is right click. Traveled 0 miles, day 0. This is, I guess, time and temperature. Food, water, health maybe, temperature, and sleep. Do you want to right click on the fire or right click on the audio commentary first? Let's do audio.
Hello, and welcome to the director's commentary for The Flame and the Flood. My name is Forrest Dowling, and I was the designer on the game, and you're going to be hearing a bunch from me throughout the game, wherever you see these little glowing cassette tapes. First off, I wanted to introduce some of the other voices that you're going to be hearing from. So without further ado, let me hand it off to Sync.
Hey, I'm Scott Sinclair. I was the art director on the game and a founder at the Molasses Flood.
And my name's Gwen. I was also a founder at the Molasses Flood, and I did the animations, the effects, and so forth for the game.
I am Chad, and I'm also a founder of the Molasses Flood, and I am the environment artist on the game.
My name is Damian Isla. I was one of the 2 engineers on this project, and I focused on a bunch of the river generation, the AI, some control stuff, the Mac port, all kinds of things. With only 2 engineers, you end up having to cover a lot of bases.
So anyway, without further ado, feel free to run around this opening camp, look for the cassettes, frob them, as we say in the game design world, and listen to the commentary.
I will. Now, I've noticed the temperature. I don't know if it was all the way at the top before. There's a little bit of blue. Let's right-click on the fire. Sit, sleep, get charcoal, or cancel. There was an inventory. Okay. Current objective is radio signal. The old radio is still working. You just need to get closer to the source. Maybe find high ground to hear the message clearly. Raft schematic 1. Is that the reward. Body temp 100 out of 100. Okay, so that must be maxed. Fatigue 100 out of 100. Thirst 100 out of 100. And hunger. I have not completed. Can I... No goal selected? Select a goal for details. Okay, I cannot select it. What about these tabs? I'm healthy, no ailment. I'm the picture of health. Crafting. I see. Inventory, tool belt, backpack. So we do have a limited amount of spaces, it looks like. Aesop's bag. Raft stash, dock only. And outfitter light boots. Okay. Worn out old boots. If the choice is between them and going barefoot... Oh, wait, is there more? It doesn't... Oh, ooh, weird. Okay. Better to deal with the leaks and holes. Light boots. 2 trees. Cotton pants. Ain't much, but you can pack them. What is going on? Pack them with leaves or cattail heads. Keep you a little warmer. Smart. Light jacket won't protect you much against heavy weather, but hell, it's better than going naked. Okay, and gear rating is up here, which I assume is good because the bottom is a frozen snowflake. One thing real fast that is awkward. I'm big on feedback. Feedback is key, right? So when I move my mouse over these should pop or change color or lift up slightly or something to know that they're selectable, not background stuff. That's just me. I did study some design in college, so the feedback thing is kind of crucial. All right, well, let's see if we can get charcoal. Plus charcoal, okay. Fire crafting available, 1 out of 20. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. There's the dog. You can't use the dog. Camp Pinewood. Camp Pinewood. That's running. Also, it looks like she has a staff with a jar of fireflies taped on the end of it, which is kind of clever. I like that.
This is the opening camp. We call this Camp Pinewood. This is kind of the continuation almost from the menu, which I think is kind of where the camp actually starts, and that was something that early on we were trying to do, is join the menu with the game.
Yeah, trying to make the main menu a piece of the narrative, actually have some meaning and kick off our mysterious story where you get a little glimpse of this unknown dog, Aesop, and this backpack and how that's actually delivered to your player character. And I really wanted to have that be an extension of the starting island and the initial quest, the main menu, that is.
Yeah, one thing that we wanted to do right at the start is kind of, you're always looking to sort of to raise questions and to give the player something to think about, while also giving them enough information to drive them forward. And I think that that's sort of like the big driving goal of these early moments, with the dog, the fire, the skeleton, the bag, the radio, was just, okay, so you're alone, you're in the woods, you've got this radio, there's a signal, but you don't know what it is, and there's this mystery, like, where did this dog come from? There's a glimpse at the backpack, and it's got this patch on it that, if you've played all the way through the game, you'll know what that means in the end. But yeah, that was sort of where we started out, with trying to kind of raise all these questions while giving you just enough kind of meat to get you rolling. So that was sort of one of the big
it gave
goals.
Gave us an interesting skin for those necessary evils, like the loading screens and streaming time and whatnot, that those bits and pieces along the way to the player finally getting control of the character for the first time, like had a bit of meaning.
Okay, so I love commentary, but so far this hasn't spoiled anything. I was playing Tacoma a while back, and they had audio commentary, and I believe they did spoil the game in the commentary, which is kind of shit. Kind of shit, to be blunt. I like commentary, but please don't spoil anything in it. Now, kind of interesting to know that the dog was not hours. Right? Because I didn't realize the dog... I thought the dog had run off and found something and brought it back to the owner, so to speak, right? It might not matter a whole lot. Oops, sorry, Manny. Yes, that's right. Alright, well, let's scout basics, player inventory, open Scout's backpack. So Scout is my player, I guess? Backpack to access items, craft supplies, and examine your condition. Keep an eye on Scout's health, hunger, thirst, temperature, rest. Okay. And again, it doesn't... like, nothing pops or anything. It's a big... I love that. That looks really good. It's the fireflies. They do a really good job. They're almost like a flashlight. Sapling. Oh, yeah, you're barking at the sapling. Okay. And a feather... Oh, that thing right there, huh? Alright, examine. Camp Pinewood, find home for a spell, but it's time to move on and see where this dog came from. Maybe there's someone else out there. Okay, so, well, there you go. It tells us we don't know. It's not our dog. I like saying dog like dog. Pinewood, boys and girls camp.
So there was the narrative goals with Camp Pinewood, and then there was also just straight up functional goals in that we needed to squeeze a whole lot of kind of training and orientation for the player into this area, and there's a number of different ways that we did that, probably some more elegant than others. Like there's definitely tutorial screens that fire off, which as a designer I'm not super fond of, but at the same time there was like one of the issues with a survival game is you need to get so much information into the player's head so quickly. Like it's kind of hard to have a slow ramp up when right off the bat, like what your body needs doesn't really change over time. Like immediately you always need to, you know, stay warm and eat and whatnot. And we balance things so that some of these things are not as pressing early on, but you kind of need that information up front. So yeah, we've got these prompts that pop up, but also we tried to just create situations, even just in this little space, that gave you an opportunity to learn things. Like a late addition that I ended up putting in was related to people not really figuring out how to craft and cook things, which is like a key part of survival in this game. So now the first time that you run through this camp, and only the first time, I ended up spawning a couple pieces of corn that you could collect with some tutorial messages to instruct you how to go to the fire and cook an ash cake, which is like a super good piece of food for you to have. But that was like an example, I guess, of something that was a super late addition when we saw, oh, here's the thing that nobody's really, or a huge amount of people are not figuring out and are being frustrated by. So we ended up adding that in.
I think the identity of the summer camp also lends itself to just a natural way to broadcast some of these basic verbs and goals to a player through elements in the environment. You know, camper training. Not to say that it was a replacement for meta pop-ups 100%, but that was our intent, was to let that environment be a little bit more dense with information graphics and things that fit the identity of a summer camp.
Yeah, well, so the all the signage around there, right, is like...
Yeah, attempting to double up on the meta screen, or actually give players a thing to click on that would allow them to pick and choose what information was put in front of them.
Fair enough. Alright, so it seems like the dog runs off and finds stuff for you, which is nice, like cattails. New discovery, braided cord schematic added to journal. Tinder schematic added to journal. Alright. Press space to swipe and shoo crows. Why would I do that? They alert? Or, oh, they drop feathers, but also maybe they alert enemies. And it looks like a wolf, skull and crossbones. Boat dock that way. Let's pull up my inventory real fast. Objectives, afflictions, braided cord, useful material for crafting trip lines and snares, precious commodity for igniting a fire. Okay. And you have tool belts. I don't know what this empty slot is. Maybe you click. Oh, right. Right, useful item. You can eat the root, make a cord from the shaft, and use the head for insulation, but you could probably only use one piece of it You know, like, I doubt you can use one cattail for all 3 things, but it would be nice. Feather, necessary item if you want your arrows to fly true. Sapling, building block of many traps and tools. A good stout stick is a good find. Charcoal, best way to filter contaminants from standing water. There you go. This is interesting. You can get little, maybe this is like real survival tips. So that's interesting. Can I hit space to close? No, I feel like you should be able to do that. Okay.
Pinewood is one of the most special environments in the game for me. I think it's our oldest environment that stayed in the game. Like, we built a version of it for Kickstarter, and it became kind of our staging area for all of our new assets over time. You know, when the new foliage and the new trees, cabins, all that came in. The iteration on how to light and what to do with the atmosphere, I think there are hundreds of different versions that we could go back to of Camp Pinewood, and pretty happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah, I think it's an example of the identity and character that we kind of wanted to place onto every location in the game, but that became tougher with procedural generation and the scope of the project. But
Right.
yeah, I think it's a great example of a place, you know, with an identity.
Yeah, it's kind of our
and its own character.
what we were hoping to reach, and I think some of the other bespoke locations got closer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in the campaign mode, definitely. It did become a challenge, I think, to preserve that and also figure out the amount of tutorial and design elements that we needed to sort of cram in there after the fact. But, you know, so goes game development.
Fair enough. So the dog is barking at something. Let's... But I don't see anything. Like, they have these little swirls underneath. What are you barking at? Do you want me to go this way? Like, what's going on? Alright. Water info. You are thirsty. Water is key for wilderness survival. Use a jar to gather water from the rain, wells, puddles, or the river. You may consume polluted water, but beware the consequences. Polluted water is purified by using a crafted water filter. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, this first episode is going to be pretty slow, I would imagine. What is this? Examine. Bunkhouse. Cleaned this place out long ago. Nothing left but dust. I don't know why it shows up here first and then moves over, but whatever. Loot container, jar, water filter, moldy lump, or rags. We'll take all. Quick use menu. Provides instant access to crucial items held in your inventory. Items and actions are slotted in the quick use menu, categorized by type, first aid, consumables, and utensils. Or utilities. Sorry, not utensils. Okay, and this doesn't tell us really anything. There's 1, 2, and 3, which I assume are hot keys. But, you know. Alright, we picked up new items. Jar, the only way to keep liquid in one spot. Water filter, best way to filter contaminants from standing water. Uses remaining 3. Moldy lump was probably something edible once. Nutrition +5. Parasites. I wonder if we can use it for something else. Rags, bits of assorted old cloth. Sterilize them to use as a bandage. There you go. I would really want to hit spacebar to close for some reason. Probably Path of Exile, but, you know. Alright, what is this? Cattails behind it. I thought this... I feel like I would be able to click on this sign, but whatever.
Watching people play, the first thing I sensed when watching playtesters play the game was in the opening camp they immediately fell in love with the dog. And I think that's part of the narrative work that Sync did early on, even from the Kickstarter. We had this scene where Aesop would drag this bag over to you, and you would pet Aesop, and then Aesop would kind of playfully chase you around, and in the entry camp, in the opening area, Aesop was always really happy, all the way through until you embark on the dock, and you have this moment where you pet the dog on as you start your journey. This built a lot of closeness between your character, Scout, and Aesop the dog, and I think that actually resonated with people pretty well. I think that was something we were pretty successful with.
Remember, our goal related to that initially was to consider the player character as a three-part entity. You have Scout, the dog, and the raft, and wanting players to quickly feel like that combination of pals was the character, was your player, that the dog and the raft were a prime extension of your character.
And as things go awry in the game, the raft gets dinged up, and as well as you get dinged up, but Aesop's always by your side, your loyal dog. I was pretty happy with how Aesop turned out. I think he's a pretty lovable companion.
That's adorable. Cattail, we'll get it. And the other cattails. Pick up everything. Except we only have 20 slots. Oh, wait, hang on. We picked up cattails, but it's... Oh. Okay. Different items. They're stacks of items, not, yeah. Right on. Okay, what is this? Check cachet. Cachets. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Charles Dickens. Cachets contain notes with tasks to help you survive. Complete tasks and find helpful supplies as a reward. Alright, get task or collect. New goal. Basic tools. You gonna tell me what it is? No. We have to look at our inventory. Basic tools. Craft a stone knife and stone hammer. You'll need them to craft all manner of survival supplies. Campfire 1. How do I... Like, I tried to click on it and nothing happened, so... I guess we go to the fire to craft, right? Stone knife, stone hammer. And, okay. Do we want to keep going this way? Leave? No, I don't think so. We'll run. I don't see... Oh, that's stamina. That's not health. Alright. Well, then we'll run. What happens if I run out of stamina? You still run. Nope, you just go to your normal moving speed. And you don't have to stop, it just refills on its own, so that's nice. Alright, use fire. Sit, sleep, cancel. What happens if I sit? Fire crafting available. Got it. Well, I mean, I can't craft stone knife yet, or a hammer for that matter. Flint or braided cord. I wonder if I need the hammer to get flint. That's a possibility. Braided cord. Okay. Let's... Let's hold off right now. I will need it for the stone knife, but I don't need it just yet. Ah, now I'm wearing that bag as well, which is interesting. That's the other bag. Well, let's go. That's right, doggy. We're at about 30 minutes right now. I wonder if there's a little flag when you get when you're able to get a reward. Let's see what happens if I hit collect. Nothing to collect. Get task. No tasks found. Leave. Is the dog wearing glasses? Okay, now what do I, Oh, hey. Oh, you literally steer the raft. Rafting. I do not know much about gods, but I think the river is a strong brown god. Sullen, untamed, and intractable. T.S. Eliot. The repair meter shows your raft's condition. Stamina. Apparently as well. Find a marina to repair or upgrade your craft. Space is paddle hard, which is probably stamina. Okay, so... And it looks like WASD control it as well, so we turn. Alright. Don't be afraid to paddle hard, apparently. Because we don't want to hit anything. Press space to boost? Oh, no, you can. And how long does it recover? Oh, it's not bad. But we want to find... do we want to... Probably we don't want to hit this stuff. And I imagine we can't land. We probably need to find a dock or something. I remember seeing that in the... Okay, I don't think that's a marina. Let's go the other way. We want to avoid all of this. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. Okay, this is difficult. Do we just automatically find docks? I don't know. Oh, watch out for that. Watch out. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Entering Port Silvermine. All right. Yeah, I took some damage there. All right, well. See, like, what is loot? Oh, really? Really? That's what happens? You get near the stuff and you get to loot it? Ah, crap. I didn't realize this. Oh, jeez. How was I supposed to know? Is it just shopping carts, or can I loot, like, this tractor? Nope, probably just the shopping cart. And what is this? Probably want to go to this one. I don't know. No, wait, this is a camp. Let's go to the camp. I don't know what that is, but... I wonder if we're screwed, because we didn't go that way. Oh yeah, see, the stuff's... See, we're ending up... Oh, no, Doc! Oh, you have to right-click on it. Entering Lindisfarne. Camp often has flint, always has a lit fire. That was a little stressful.
So one of the most fun parts about being an animator on this project is every now and then I would just get a really awesome model from Sync, and I'd think to myself, how can I push this and how can I have fun with this? And I remember this raft for the character when we first got it. I think everybody was imagining it would be this static raft. And I remember early on we were trying to come up with a way to transition between when you were on the river and when you were on land. And we needed some kind of visual to cover that up. And so I kind of made this docking animation, and I was like, trying to figure out, is there going to be a rope on every dock that you tie to the raft? And then I just rigged up the raft so that the tire could come off and you could throw the tire over the dock. And as I did it, I thought to myself, oh no, Sync is going to kill me. I totally messed up his model to do this, and probably stretching it. And he was like, he liked it. And that was kind of the beginning of the raft becoming a bigger and bigger thing.
You know, we certainly didn't think in modeling or in the concept phase of creating that raft that it would be so modular or dynamic, and it was really cool to see Gwen work her magic through rigging and animation to make that thing come to life. You know, the way it would rock, the way the planks would come off, the way the tire was used. It's amazing for how few back faces were put into that model.
Yeah. You keep in mind, I took the initial rafts and I made it have damage states, and I made it so that things could fly off and stuff. And then after the fact, we decided that we needed to be able to upgrade the raft. We needed to be able to bolt all these other things onto the raft. And you had this temporary shelter that was always there, and that had to...
Oh, that was such a challenge, too, of trying to fit all that stuff into, like, what amounts to a few pixels on screen.
Yeah, Sync crushed it with that stuff. Animating the raft is probably the most fun I've had across this game, because between like the marina animations, the hit reacts, and the stuff flying off the raft.
Definitely above and beyond what I thought we were going to end up with.
I think it turned out pretty well, and it was a really fun collaboration with me and Sync. I really enjoyed doing that.
So this is Crush. And she's like, you really crushed it. That's kind of how I felt. This is fun so far. I'm enjoying myself. I thought it would be, so-so. And the reviews are mixed, so I feel like we're probably going to come into different issues later. Like, for example, raft, right? If I right-click there, somehow you can work on the raft. I know you can upgrade it. Let's pull up the inventory, right? Somehow you can upgrade the raft, and right-clicking on the raft, I believe, makes you set off. So, for example, I just got the raft schematic. I land, and I'm like, oh, raft. Let me click on the raft. I assume you just take off. Which would not be great if you're trying to camp for the night, right? Oh, time is still passing. Well then, check cache, there's a reward. Get task, presumably. New goal, Steve door. Well, let's, where? Steve door, visit a marina, the only place to fix up a battered raft. You get a raft frame. Okay. Hang on. What's the marina? It looks like a church, a camp, or a house. Maybe it's the house? Where's the dog? Okay. Oh, see. What are these? I should be able to get those. Those are bottles of stuff. Okay, Oh, I guess that's the door of the bus making the noise, so I could sleep. This is the sleep meter, I suppose. Where is my... It doesn't tell me. Oh, body temp, thirst, hunger, fatigue. Hang on. These are different colors. This is green. And here's... Okay, that's an issue. That's a design flaw, guys. Hunger and fatigue should be the same here as they are here. That's probably a mistake, but come on, that's an easy fix. I don't think we need to sleep yet. I don't know how many points it restores. And also, presumably, it depletes your hunger. New discovery, splint. But we already picked up saplings. Okay. Okay, we're getting chased by a boar. That's no good. I don't think we can attack it. Where is it? Okay, it's over there. It's... Just going back. I don't think we can do anything with it. Except run. Boars are mean in real life. Moldy lump. Oh, there's flint. Fires burn out after a few hours. Oh, come on. Okay, so we got new schematics. Is that thing still chasing me? Yes? Really? Come on, boar, leave me alone. How am I supposed to do any of this stuff? Oh, Jesus. Broken bone, huh? Loot. Take all. Raft frame. Can I sleep? And maybe the thing will go away? Yeah, we'll do 1 hour. See if the boar goes away. I doubt it's going to heal the broken bone. It might. Okay, boar possibly went away. Oh, I'm limping. Yeah. No, boar is just over there somewhere. Son of a... Come on, man. Stone hammer, there you go. And there's another box. I mean, it's trying to teach me about splints, but come on, man. I have a staff. I doubt I can attack it, but maybe. Nope, that shoos away. Nope, that didn't work. Whoa. Okay, so if it hits you... Is there anything else over here? I don't think so. Let's just run. We'll limp around on our stupid leg. Okay, that might be all. I'd really like to use the fire. Just because. Get charcoal. Can I light it? Craft dry tinder. Well, yeah, it's not probably going to happen. I guess we're going to have to set off again. Because, I mean, that's everything that I've got. That's this whole area. Can I craft a splint? Raft inventory available. Affliction's broken bone. Set a break wrong and you'll hobble for life. Keep a splint handy and fix yourself up the right way, or you'll regret it for the rest of your days. I might be screwed from this point forward. I can't craft because I'm not at a, I need a stone knife. How do I make a stone knife? Flint and braided cord. Can I craft it now? Yes. Let's create a stone knife. Simple knife, it'll cut through soft stuff without much trouble. Takes a bit longer. That's okay. Steel knife. Raft frame. Basic building block for upgrading your raft. Let's make a splint. Is this going to consume the knife? No. Ah, it's my tool belt. Oh, but it does break over time. Okay, durability 96. Stone knife, a basic tool, functional for making simple traps and skinning animals. Made with flint, which is abundant at... doesn't say... Cuts off. That's an issue. Indie devs. Come on, man. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to fix that. Okay. Back to... Oh, it's getting worse. You have time. Right? Fix yourself up the right way. Right, because before it was like that. So cure with splint. Oh, I double clicked. Okay, and then it's... I'm the picture of health. Oh. Good to know. Hunger, thirst, fatigue. Fatigue is fine, but hunger, thirst... It's, still... The bandage is still there. Raft inventory. Can I access the inventory? Let's see if we can upgrade the raft now. Okay. Alright. Building out raft upgrades and parts. Move to raft, move to Aesop, discard. No thanks. Alright, let's, we still have a little bit of time. Let's right click on the raft and see what happens, I guess. So we're just setting off again. There you go. Well, let's go to this place, wherever that is. Oh, right over here? No, 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 go, go, go. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I guess we're... Well, there you go. I ran out of stamina pretty fast, also. And I'm hurt as well. Okay, at least the water is calmer here. It's definitely, you know, hungry. Yeah, well, I don't think I have any food, actually. Oh, good. Okay, that must be a marina. It is entirely possible I'm going to die fairly quickly here. Oh, rain is coming. The rain to the wind said, "You push and I'll pelt." They so smote the garden bed that the flowers actually knelt and lay dodged, though not dead. I know how the flowers felt. Robert Frost. It's a nice poem. As rain gets closer, seek shelter and wait for it to pass. If you get wet, use a shelter or kindle a fire to dry off. Wait for rain to pass before using a campfire. Rain will extinguish flames. Well, I'm going to get soaked because I'm out in the open and I can't do anything about it. That is something, though. Let's hit up this little place. Yeah, dock. Entering Rustwater Station provides gas, a raft upgrade, and repair lift. Okay, what is this? Wet. Use the marina. Really? I can't, requires nuts and bolts, major repairs, upgrade rudder, raft motor. I don't have anything I can do. How do I close, then? Escape, I suppose. Gas. Let's get gas, I suppose. And I wish I could... Alright, there we go. We got gas. I wish I could hide in the... inside. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Alright, well, wet. Let's check out my condition. Wet. Wet is the slow killer in the wild. I believe it. Wind will cut through wet clothes. Find shelter or fire to dry off. Cured by time, shelter, or fire. We're just gonna have to wait it out. Realistically, I think you'd want to take your clothes off and hang them up, because it's better to be without clothes than it is to be wearing wet clothes, because they pull the heat off of you. It is a killer. Alright, raft. I guess back out. And we're still at the beginning. Okay, where are we going? Can we go this way? I guess. There you go. Just don't hit anything, please. Oh yeah, my temperature's going down. Okay, so we have something else, and then another couple of places. You have to choose. We're gonna go this way. Dock. You have to be within 12. Sheridan, a source of wild food and clean water. Not much time left. Can I stop right here? I don't know if it gave me a, Let's listen to the commentary and then we'll move forward and see if it's...
Yeah, so one of the things early on, we were just starting the project, we were looking for mood and inspiration, and that meant, looking at books and films and whatnot. And one thing that we started was, I think, a Spotify playlist, and we were just picking out different musicians and whatnot. And there was a guy, William Elliott Whitmore, that I really liked. He had an album called Field Songs, and it was just this very gravelly kind of country folk acoustic guitar stuff. And I started playing this for Sync and the folks in the studio, and we started building up this playlist, and Sync at one point kind of interrupted and was like, I know a guy who does this kind of stuff, and that, I think, sparked us working with Chuck.
I think hearing the playlist initially, I think it was immediately apparent that was the direction we wanted to go. At least for me. I don't remember how far along we were and what reference point we were at when we decided to go for the Southern Wilds thematically.
I think it was pretty early. I think we sort of zeroed in on that pretty quickly. Like, there was sort of Survive, River, and then we kind of zeroed in on the South.
Yeah. I think going into this, we knew audio was going to play a huge role, especially having come from Irrational and knowing how much that can do for you.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember some of our early conversations with Chuck about it, and, I feel like super fortunate that we were able to work with him And I know Sync, you have quite a lot of history.
Yeah, so Chuck Reagan is a longtime friend of mine, met in college, played in bands together, toured together. And the evolution of his career led him to be producing music that, fit the bill, like, to a T, what we were looking for. And it was just a natural, obvious collaboration to kick off. Couldn't have worked out better.
So these guys came from Irrational Games? Is that what they're telling me? And what is this? I can't zoom. I figured I could zoom in with the mouse, but I cannot. So let's walk around for a second. We'll see if we can find a... Ill-equipped. It's cold out and you're not dressed warmly enough. Cure with address by crafting and equipping warmer clothes. Oh, there's a crow right there. And wet has not decreased at all. Maybe because it's night? Additionally, I don't see like a health bar. I mean, we look like crap. Can I shoe the bird? Yes. Pick up the feather. Yay. Anything here? Don't know. Don't want to get attacked again, really, to be honest. Okay, there's the dog. There's some corn. Shoe the bird. Go away, birds. Take all salt and jar. I know it's basically time. I don't think we're gonna survive very long. I figured maybe we would. You know what I mean? But, oh, it's in the tree. Well, there's nothing I can do about that now. Corn, ash cake. Oh, I guess we're not wet anymore, so there's that. That's helpful. Search. Nuts and bolts, raft hardware. There you go. Water. Drink, fill jar. Let's see if do we drink? Yes. Oh, you can only do it once? Well, that's less than helpful. Irrational Games. Craft a snare to catch rabbits. Where I can't even see. Oh, is that a hole? Oh, I completed that? Visit Marina. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Where's a snare? Wait, what is this? Food. Health. Snare. I need 2 braided cord. Let's see if I can make some. Well. Okay, snare. There you go. I don't see a fire here also. But there's no camp, so I guess that's alright. And then what? Feather. Yeah, I know I can't get the feather. I don't see where the rabbits are either. I don't... And it's... The background is kind of... I mean, I see the holes. Yeah, I don't know. Aloe. See, it's kind of... It kind of sucks right here because it's obscured. If the dog hadn't barked, I don't know if I would have found it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to head off again. Raft inventory available. Can I just exit? Quit to the main menu? I don't know. Also, we've only gone 2 miles. I feel like that's not great. We'll hit the main menu. I don't know when it saved. I guess that's another thing. Like, did it save when I landed? Is there an option to do a save? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I do appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure what to think about this game at the moment. At first, I was like, wow, this is really fun, like right at the very beginning. Now I'm like, holy shit, this is hard. And I'm sure I'm going to get blasted on the music. Seems like every video I do lately is just like content ID'd by CD Baby, whoever they are. You know, so don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to monetize, but I'm not trying to put ads in my videos either. So I don't know. I need to think about this game some more. But yeah, what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I bought new shoes. I don't think I said that one already. I bought new shoes yesterday. Or the day before, I guess. They're fine. Yeah. You know, I needed new shoes because I'm on my feet all the time at work. New work shoes. Let's put it that way. Nothing special, but that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.